I'm Dr. Kharlukhi. I'm President of the National People's Party of the state of Meghalaya and also a sitting member of Parliament, the Rajya Sabha. Number one, I firmly believe in God's blessing, and if God blesses us, nobody can stop us, and if He doesn't help us, nobody can help us. So what I'm saying is that we are human beings. All the ideas, whatever we get, this is my belief, this is His blessing. You see, the thing is, we work very hard, and at the same time, our CM, who's the national president, he's really working very hard. He knows what he's doing. So that's why the party was growing tremendously. And as far as I have seen it, we are fighting in almost all the constituencies. We have our idea, which was actually when this party was formed, it was the idea of our late leader P.A. Sangma, that like what we said, we want a strong party in the Northeast. Because even practically, I've seen it myself. If you want your voice to be heard in Delhi, you have to have a strong Northeast party. So on this line, we are working, and I don't doubt that yes, it may take time, but a time will come in which at least we'll be having out of the 24, 25 MPs, at least 19, 20 MPs there in the Northeast. Well, I have so many good memories with late P.A. Sangma. One thing, he's always cheerful. Another thing, he's always jovial. The thing which I really think is that he really trusts me. And till date, I remain in this party as his follower. I was only in class 9. Then that was student politics. Of course, if I add with student politics, then another person who really influenced me to join student politics, that was Professor R.C. Lalu. So one evening he called me. He said, please come to my place. So I went. Then he told me, he said, I want you to join Jantia Student Union. I was at class 9, I was still small. Then I said, why do you want me to join? At the time, I hardly know about student politics. He said, no. After me, I want you to lead the Jantia Student Union. So that was my first step. And of course, at a later stage, I became the president of the Jantia Student Union. And then after that, 1983, I left student politics and I stayed 3 years. Then in 1986, I joined politics through Professor Bakel. My first experience in 1988, when I joined politics, was that we lost all the seats in Giant Hills. Because at that time, I concentrate only in my district. It was Mr. P.A. Sangma who defeated us. He campaigned and he became the chief minister. So then the next stage of my thing was with Sir in NCP. Then we worked together and that is how we reached today. The target was the indigenous people of the Northeast, but we bring together all people, and even with the main thing is to help our tribals in other areas also. So the main idea was to have a united one party in the Northeast so that our voice will be heard in Delhi. If we want to be really a strong force, we should bring all together. We should not be, so petty in our thinking, in our thoughts. Because if we work together, that's the only way out. We can develop our state. A long time back, I even threw this idea. We have a prime minister from the north, we have a prime minister from the west, we have a prime minister from the south, why not from the east? They did not get the mandate of the people. They are yet to be tested by the people. 2023, they'll be tested by the people and we'll see how many seats they got. Suppose all of them, they'll lose the election. So Today, to me, they are still, I don't see them as a threat or as anything. They are yet to be tested in the politics of Meghalaya. But my thing, what I find out in them is that, like what I said, I don't believe in myself as a mentor. Though I have mentor with me, I believe that the each group of today, they are more intelligent than us. Let me tell you, I was in college. When we first have a seminar in college, the whole college was, they have to walk together. Now, a young lecturer alone, he hold a seminar. You just see the difference. No? The younger generation, they are more intelligent than us. Only thing is, not only me, even Chief Minister, we adjust. You see, why Chief Minister government lasted for 5 years? You ask the minister, he never interfered with them. He never showed them the boss, that he's the boss. What I've seen is that, not that my ideas is always right. I used to be chairman of a corporation in our state. We used to have 12, 13 agendas. We fix the time in 2 hours. We finish in 2 hours. Because, and there are civil service people and all this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I listen to all the 4. Then you alone, you have one opinion, the 3. I said, no, their opinion stands. He insists. I told him, I said, I'm sorry. You're right, but out of all this, you're alone, so I'm sorry. We cannot take your opinion because you'll not be able to convince them. They are equally good as you, but you are only senior in age for them and senior in service. So I decide. So finish. So this is the thing. Democracy, you take all on board. It is not that I'm the president and I'll say that the sun rises from the west and all of you will believe that sun rises from the west. And democracy means the majority prevail. It is not my saying prevail. My message to the people of Meghalaya is simple. The message of NPP. If you want to be heard in Delhi, you have to send a strong team, which means like 20 to 24 MPs, or your voice will not be heard. I do believe in a long time back that hard work, in a teamwork, will take you anywhere. Confidence in yourself and hard work. Everything is possible. So it is for the people to choose.